Hey everyone, Christopher here from Themeco. Today we are going to talk about how to use the Advanced Custom Field Pro plugin with Xampp Pro and the global blocks and the dynamic content feature. The Advanced Custom Field Pro plugin is part of the bundled plugins and can be installed when you have the X or Pro theme installed on your WordPress. You can go to Pro Validation or X Validation menu to install this plugin. This plugin gives a drag and drop functionality to add custom fields to your website. In this video, we are going to add an author box to the website and use the advanced custom fields to introduce some advanced features to that author box. Here I added a field group called author box and used the normal features of the plugin to add 3 text fields. The text fields are job title, interests, and favorite color. These are the advanced custom fields that will be added to the user. So to add the stuff to the user section, we select the user form and make it to the add and edit section, and this will show all these 3 advanced custom fields in the user section instead of the post, for example. So if we go to the user section of the WordPress, we can have some normal stuff such as the first name, last name, nickname, or a website and the profile picture. But at the bottom of the screen you can see that we have the author box, which all those 3 options are available, and here's where we add our information for those 3 options. After we finish that, the next step is to show that author box. The best way to go and show the information in the front end of the website is to use the global blocks feature and also the dynamic content feature of the Pro or X theme. Here is a global block that I've created and used sample text and images there. Now we are going to use the information that we've added as an advanced custom fields and also some normal information of the user to make this global block a dynamic one. So here is an image, and also this is the quote element. Quote is an element that you can use in the content builder of the Pro and X theme. I click the image and just remove the sample one, and if you can see at the top right section of the screen you can add a dynamic URL for the image. I click that and then just scroll down to find the user section, and what I want to use is the Gravatar URL. If I click that and just select the current user and click this plus icon, here it is. Now dynamically the current user, which is my user now, will be available and the image will show. If now we go to the code section, we have the citation and the code. In the code section, I just added a simple HTML code with the B tag to have these 3 titles in a bold fashion and then sample text. Instead of these sample text, I will use the dynamic content. Let's just add an example of a dynamic content. At the bottom right section of the screen, you will see the dynamic contents icon. I click that. This time I should search for the advanced custom fields items. The way it goes, at the bottom of the screen, which is the ACF or advanced custom field section, which you can add your fields. But the problem is that we did not use normal posts to add the custom fields and we used users. So we should go to the users section instead. Here we have a section called user meta. If I click on that and just select the current user, I have the whole list of the meta information of current user. And if I just scroll down, I will see the advanced custom fields that we've assigned to a user, such as this job title. If I click that and click the plus icon, you will see that the content of that specific custom field will show for us. So I just copy this and paste it instead of the sample text here. And here we go. Let's do and change the other sections too. So for the interest, I just delete the sample text and instead again click the dynamic content, go to user section, user meta, the meta, and just search for the interests. Hit the plus button, and here's the information that I've added before in the profile section. Let's do the same one for the favorite color. Again, users, user meta, and selecting the favorite color. Okay, here it is. Now at the citation section of the code element, you will see that we can add the name and surname. So again, we can click the dynamic content icon. This time we want to use a normal functionality and just the data of the WordPress user. So again, I will go to the user section and hit the user meta, and here I can just select the first name. For example, let's add this one. Here's the first name. I add a space and again click the dynamic content icon and go for the surname. Here's the last name, plus, and here it is. The cool thing about the dynamic content is that if you are savvy enough and know the syntax of the dynamic content, you do not need to click the dynamic content icon and just add the information and the syntax, and it will work correctly. Now we have a dynamically generated information as a global block. Let's save this one. Now we have this global block and we can show it in different sections of the site. Let's add this at the home page of the website. Here's the home page, the content builder, and let's add the author box at the bottom section of the screen. I click the element section and use the global block element. Let's drag it here and select the author box that we've just created, and here it is. Save, and let's check it at the front end of the website. Here we go. And we can also add the information in the footer, header, or wherever we want. So for example, if we go to the footer builder, here is the footer builder, and I added a normal container. And again, I can use the global block element to add the global block here and just select the author box and save. And here it is. Let's check that in the front end of the website too. So we can have the global blocks both in the footer or header maybe, or the content itself. The last section that I want to add the global block and show you guys how to do it is to add it via code and use the posts and all the blog posts to add the global block there. To be able to do that, you will need to have the child theme installed, and we have a separate video on how to install a child theme and use it. I go to the functions.php file of the child theme via the appearance theme editor, and here is the code that is needed to be added to show the global block to the posts. Let me show you how it works. So we add an action or hook, WordPress hook, called add author box. This is the function that we run, and in the function itself we just check for the page and see if it is a single post or not. The is underline single is a conditional template, and we can use it to know if it is a single post or not. And the thing that we do is adding the do shortcode function and the shortcode itself. Now this is the shortcode that is generated by the global block. So if I just go back to the global block and see the list here, the author box, you will see the shortcode at the top section of the title. I just copied that and added here in the code. Now it is important to know that where this is showing. It is showing at the bottom section of the post. So we have a specific hook called X after the content end, which shows this information that we've added in the function at the bottom of the screen. So let's save this one. And here's a single post. Let's refresh this one. And here we show the global block at the bottom of the post, and it will show for all the posts of the website. Okay, here's how we can use the Advanced Custom Field Pro plugin and the global block, dynamic content, and some coding to have a truly dynamic website. Thank you all, and see you soon.